So many new characters, mechanics, and updates are coming in upcoming versions of Honkai Star Rail. So let's discuss everything one by one. Alright, Honkai fans, here's some seriously exciting news, especially if you're a Kevin Kaslana fan. Rumor has it that in one of the upcoming 3X versions, we could see a brand new character who carries Kevin's legacy. And don't worry, because this info is from a very reliable source, Seele and Cleo. While we don't have an official image yet, insiders are hinting that this character will share some major similarities with Kevin, bringing that same powerful vibe to the game. But here's the twist. This character might be localized as Bayer. Now, if you're into astronomy, you'll recognize this name. The Bayer designation is actually a system created by the German astronomer Johann Bayer for naming stars, using Greek letters to identify the brightest stars in each constellation. So, naming this character Bayer is a cool nod to their stellar origins, and who knows? This character might just be the star of version 3X. Are you ready to see Kevin's legacy take on a whole new form? Let me know what you think about this cosmic addition down below. Additionally, I have an interesting news about another upcoming character. According to Ubacha, this new upcoming character is an ice type who's set to be a powerful addition to any team. What makes them unique? They're a damage dealer that scales off HP. That means this character won't just be focused on pure offense. Their survivability and HP will directly boost their damage output, making them a durable yet devastating force on the battlefield. Now, here's the real kicker. This new character isn't just about big hits. They're also designed to deal additional ice damage based on their HP scaling. So instead of relying solely on massive attacks, you can expect consistent, high-value ice damage layered onto every move. Imagine freezing enemies and chipping away at their HP while staying tanky. This is shaping up to be a whole new playstyle for ice characters. With HP scaling and ice damage over time, this character could open up some unique synergies. Think about pairing them with support characters who can boost max HP or add shields, like Aventurine, Luosha, or Lingsha, to make them even harder to take down. With the right setup, you'll have a character that can tank hits while dishing out sustained ice damage, perfect for those tougher encounters. Alright, Trailblazers, I know many of you are buzzing with excitement, wondering what lies ahead in version 3.0. Well, thanks to some insider info from Cleo, we now know that the Remembrance path is coming our way. And here's the twist. This path will introduce brand new servant mechanics, bringing a whole new layer of strategy to the game. Let's dive into what this means and how it could completely shake up your gameplay. Alright, so what exactly are servants? Picture this. These aren't your regular summons that pop in and vanish after a quick attack. Nope. Servants are independent entities that stay on the battlefield, ready to cast skills and take hits. They're like little mini-bosses on your side. But there's a twist: they can be attacked by enemies. So you've got to think smart about where and when to use them. And as of right now, Aglaia is the only character with the power to summon them, making her truly one of a kind. Servants come with a unique set of ability types that make them completely different from any other character mechanic. We've got 5 different types of servant abilities: basic, attack, skill, ultimate, technique, and the exclusive servant ability. This means you're not just hitting or healing, you're orchestrating a strategy that can shake up the entire battlefield. These abilities give servants incredible versatility. But here's the cool part: since they act independently, you can actually control the flow of battle with them. Now, let's talk about their damage type. Servants don't just hit hard, they do it with style. Servants have their own independent damage types that span 9 categories. Yep, you heard me right. We're talking basic attack damage, skill damage, ultimate damage, follow-up attack damage, break damage, damage over time, additional damage, technique damage, and of course, servant damage. Imagine the combos you could pull off with these varied damage types, especially with an entire team supporting them. This can make a huge difference in how you build a cleo and set up your team. Here's where things get really interesting. Servants have unique passive effects that make them a force to be reckoned with. They're immune to crowd control debuffs, so forget about them getting stunned or frozen. And get this, they generate energy just like any other character. Every time a servant defeats an enemy, it gains 10 energy. That's right, free energy to keep your battle flowing smoothly. Oh, and when they trigger a weakness break, the break damage and effects, like dot or freeze, are calculated just like with a regular character. So, they're not just support, they can finish fights too. Of course, not every character ability affects servants, and this is key for planning. Here are a few exclusions to watch out for. Bailu, Fu, Wan, and Huhu's revive abilities? Sorry, they don't work on servants. Sparkle's Trace 3 won't buff them either, since servants aren't quantum characters. And, apart from Sunday, buffs that are applied after you select targets won't include them, as well as action advance and speed buffs. This means you'll need to time and position your buffs for maximum impact. But wait, there's good news. Some character abilities do include servants, opening up some fantastic synergies. Dan Heng's passive, Yukong's roaring bowstrings, and Fuxuan's damage share all apply to servants, allowing you to spread and share damage, keeping your team and your servant alive longer. And when it comes to buffs, Sunday has your servants covered. All damage boosting buffs like attack increases and resistance penetration apply to them as well. So with the right team setup, your servant can go from support to the MVP. Lastly, let's touch on light cone and relic abilities. Not every one of these applies to servants, but a few key ones do. For example, Sunday's light cone only applies a damage increase to servants when it's equipped on Sunday herself. And with the Leshika relic, if a servant is the first in the lineup, the buff is passed to the next member. So, a little lineup planning can make all the difference. So, now that you know about servants, let's move forward. Now there's a rumor spreading around that 12 constellation concept will be focus of Amphoreus. Like we can say that Amphoreus might revolve around the concept of the 12 constellations, with each character embodying a unique zodiac sign? Imagine the possibilities, abilities, and stories deeply connected to the stars themselves. What do you think is this, the start of an epic astrological adventure? This planet looks interesting, and I am genuinely excited for this. So that's all we have for now. Subscribe now for latest Esther news. Thanks for watching.